What up, techies? Welcome back to the channel for everything technology and discoveries of the past, present, and future. This video will look at an amazing image that researchers just released. This image is of the deepest part of the universe and is beautiful. Stay tuned to learn more about this incredible discovery. One of the most amazing things about the Hubble Space Telescope is that it has allowed researchers to witness events that took place billions of years ago. The newest findings from Hubble are truly mind-blowing. For example, check out this newly formed 9 times Jupiter mass exoplanet in the constellation Origa. This picture was taken of a collision of two galaxies, dubbed ARP 143. They collided, creating a massive triangular firestorm in which thousands of stars suddenly ignited. In contrast, the telescope was able to record considerably more massive occurrences. Scientists' perspectives on the cosmos were radically altered due to their captured images. In addition to allowing scientists to peer into our universe's distant history, Hubble has become a time machine. So, what other incredible sights could the telescope reveal? Only time will tell, but let's see what we can uncover today. The journey to observe distant objects began in the 1970s, with researchers debating whether or not we needed an orbiting observatory. It was imperative for them to get higher resolution images of space than were previously available, as our atmosphere absorbs and distorts light here on Earth. It makes observations difficult at best. We have more breathtaking pictures waiting for you beyond. Come see what's in store. Because of the Hubble Space Telescope, we now have access to perspectives that were previously reserved exclusively for extraterrestrials. This telescope's resolution and spectrographs enable it to produce some of the clearest images ever captured of outer space, which makes the stars and other objects appear to be much closer than they actually are. What factors contribute to the image's high level of clarity? The HST's aft section is home to a number of scientific instruments, all of which collaborate with one another to produce a detailed image. This consists of 4 reaction wheels that help the telescope change its orientation and lock onto a target, in addition to 6 gyroscopes located near the center of the telescope that precisely adjust pointing. In addition, the main compartment is home to 2 primary computers, one of which is in charge of relaying commands to the various devices found on board, and the other of which is in charge of transmitting data to Earth. Therefore, regardless of whether you are an inexperienced astronomer or an alien with years of experience, the Hubble Space Telescope will provide you with a distinct view of everything that space has to offer. The launch of the Hubble Space Telescope took place in the year 1990. The 10,800 kilogram telescope was placed into a low orbit 550 kilometers above the surface of the Earth by the crew of the Space Shuttle Discovery along with a crew of astronauts. Almost immediately after the move, Hubble started transmitting images to Earth, but instead of receiving clear, crisp images, they got smudged. An optical defect in the Hubble telescope resulted in an aberration that was 1 hair's width wide. Hubble was repaired by astronauts while they were on spacewalks, and ever since then, it has been giving astronomers views that are absolutely breathtaking. Over the course of its more than 3 decades of operation, the Hubble Space Telescope has amassed an incredible collection of images of the cosmos. For instance, the Butterfly Nebula is a magnificent object to behold. The name of the nebula comes from the fact that the star at its center is on its way out. The surface temperature of the star is significantly higher than expected, and it emits an abnormally strong amount of ultraviolet light. The gaseous wings of the butterfly can reach temperatures of up to 20,000 degrees Celsius and move at a speed of more than 965,000 kilometers per hour as they travel through space. The blue light hues are caused by oxygen molecules that have been heated to extreme temperatures by the central star. The Hubble telescope has also captured images of other nebulae, galaxies, and stars. Each new image is a fascinating glimpse into the vastness and beauty of the universe. Astronomers didn't expect to find anything special when they pointed the Hubble Space Telescope at Ursa Major in 1995. What they found revolutionized cosmology. Hubble found 1,500 galaxies in different stages of evolution, some of which formed when the universe was young, 5 billion light years away. CL24+17 has a ring-like structure. Scientists believe 2 giant galaxy clusters collided to create this structure. Massive star clusters make up galaxies and can't be held together by their own gravity, so they fly apart. Dark matter's gravitational pull may have created a ring around CL24+17. Dark matter contains undiscovered particles. We haven't directly detected 85% of the universe's matter. Visible galaxies illuminated the dark matter cloud with their radiation, revealing it for the first time. The data from the first version were used to generate the Hubble Ultra Deep Field image, which was released in 2004 and depicts over 10,000 galaxies. Because of the enormous range of ages represented in the image, it is possible to make out even the most remote and dim galaxies. The idea that they were born while our cosmos was still relatively young has gained a lot of traction among scientific researchers. After that, in 2012, scientists were able to unveil the Hubble Extreme Deep Field image. It was assembled utilizing the data that had been collected by the telescope over the course of 10 years. Together, the near-infrared camera and the advanced camera for surveys took almost 2,000 pictures of galaxies that were even dimmer and further away than they had been seen before. At a later time, a great number of additional galaxies were layered on top of the initial image. If Hubble had more data, it might be able to get a more accurate picture of the universe. In point of fact, there is no one who can say for sure. Since 1990, Hubble has been a space oddity. Scientists have added better camera systems like AX and NICMOS. The observatory's orbit is slowly decaying due to its age and current state of free flight. No one can fix the telescope if it breaks, and it can crash even if there are no major issues. Its main computer crashed in 2021, and Earth-based resources resolved synchronization issues. Despite its low orbit, no missions are in the works. Hubble has avoided a fiery death so far, but its days may be numbered. The astronauts built a device to deactivate the telescope in an emergency, but we reserve the right to let it deorbit and splash down in the Pacific if that becomes necessary. It could also be launched into deep space. However, at the moment, nobody seems eager to say goodbye to the special telescope. Based on engineering studies, Hubble may be able to operate without maintenance until between 2030 and 2040. If that's the case, the next generation James Webb Space Telescope will be ready to start collaborating with Hubble before it's retired. Webb can observe the cosmos in infrared light, but Hubble excels in the optical and ultraviolet ranges. So, for now, we'll keep our fingers crossed that Hubble stays operational for a few more years. What if the Hubble telescope was conscious, and you could have a conversation with it? What would you ask it? The iconic telescope has been orbiting Earth since 1990, giving us an unprecedented view of our universe. It's seen galaxies at all stages of their evolution, from birth to death, and discovered protoplanetary disks, distant stars, exoplanets, and black holes. In short, Hubble showed us that space is not empty and black but bright and full of celestial bodies. Hubble even did the impossible. It sent us back in time to see the universe as it was 13.4 billion years ago. So what's next for this intrepid traveler? Well, right now, it's getting a much-needed upgrade, and in the future, it will be joined by the James Webb Space Telescope. Together, these telescopes will continue to expand our understanding of the universe and its place. So whatever your passion, whether you're interested in physics or astrophysics or simply want to explore the wonders of our cosmos, there's sure to be an exciting future ahead for both telescopes. What did you think of the findings? What else is living in the stars? Are you as curious as we are? We live for this stuff, and if you are anything like us, you probably have a lot to say on the subject. If so, please leave a comment with your opinion below, and thanks for watching.